Joining us now is one of the most exciting races in the country, and I think it's going to shock the world what's going on in Colorado. I'm in Colorado right now. We have to do this interview remotely, but it is Heidi Ganahl. I've known Heidi for a long time, and she's running up against Polis, and Polis has got to go. Heidi, tell us about your race. I think you got a lot of momentum. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Charlie. Oh, my goodness. People are fired up here in Colorado to take our state back. He tries to act like a moderate, Jared Polis does, and he's a total far left activist who's destroyed our energy industry, passed one of the most extreme abortion laws in the country, made fentanyl a misdemeanor in most cases, which is destroying our communities and killing our kids. And, really just doesn't align with our values here in Colorado. People are waking up, and I think they're going to give him a big surprise on November 8th.
What are some of the biggest issues in Colorado? And, some people saying, outside of the state of Colorado, there's no chance, Republicans can't win. But you've won statewide before. You won statewide for a Board of Regents seat. What are the biggest issues right now in Colorado? Do you see kind of some of the national pressures playing out here as well?
Absolutely, Charlie. Believe it or not, Colorado is the highest inflation rate in the country, 16% since Joe Biden took office, number one in the country. It's costing everybody in Colorado about $1,000 more a month to live right now. And fentanyl is a huge issue here. We are second highest in increase in fentanyl deaths in the country because Jared Polis made us a sanctuary state and decriminalized fentanyl. And finally, crime is out of control here. We are the fourth worst state for crime in the country, number one in auto theft, number one in bank robberies, number one in cocaine use. It is just horrible what is happening to our beautiful state here, and I have a plan to fix all of it.
Yeah, so tell us about that. I mean, Jared Polis has just been such a disappointment in so many ways. He pretends to be this moderate where he really isn't. Tell us about your plan. Tell us about how you would turn Colorado into the state that I grew up loving, and it's turned into a beautiful dystopian nightmare. It's beautiful scenery, wonderful people, but the politics are just so awful. Tell us about your plan.
Well, first and foremost, we have to take care of our kids. 60% of our kids here cannot read, write, or do math at grade level. That is a tragedy. We've got to provide choice and transparency in the classroom and competition by going all in on school choice, similar to what Arizona did with education savings accounts. Then I've got to be a strong leader and put law and order back in place and replace all of the leadership at the various law enforcement agencies and make sure we have their back and cancel our status as a sanctuary state and make fentanyl a felony, which it should be. And finally, we've got to make sure that it's affordable to live here again. So I'm going to take Colorado to zero income tax like 9 other states have done over 8 years and put more money back into the pockets of the people of Colorado.
Well, that is ambitious. I'll tell you, to take Colorado down to zero would make it a compelling place to live and to move to. So tell us about the parents' rights movement. I think that this could be one of your kind of sleeper coalitions that could kind of sneak up on Polis. There have been so many moms and dads across the state of Colorado that have been rising up and challenging kind of the regime of kind of nonsense in schools, pornography being taught to kids. Talk about the parents' rights movement in Colorado and how it's really gaining steam.
Oh, I think that's our secret sauce here. I say I'm a mom on a mission, even though I've done a lot in the business world. I launched Camp Bow Wow, the country's largest pet care franchise, and I help run a $5 billion organization right now. The key is the parents. They flipped 10 school boards last year here in Colorado because of the woke nonsense going on in the schools and because our kids can't read, write, or do math. So what I want to do is give parents hope and inspiration that they will be in control again, that we will give power back to parents to make good choices, make different choices if they want to, by funding the student, not the system, and providing transparency in the classroom, which Jared Polis did not support a bill that would give transparency in curriculum. And also yesterday, of course, we had the vaccination issues going on with the CDC, and I came out with a bold statement that I would not require our kids here in Colorado to get the COVID vaccine.